Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first official episode of the Walrus and Comic Wrestling Report or Vlog.
Hasn't been
You
decided
actually
yet.
get to choose that, and we will introduce ourselves as one of those on the next episode, hopefully.
That's right.
But welcome to the first official episode. Today, we're going to cover something that's about to happen. And I'm actually really excited about it. I don't know.
It has a ridiculous name. Give it to him. Just give him
I
the
don't know if.
ridiculous ass
Well,
name.
first off, I don't know if you've actually seen any of the matches, but I'm really excited about WWE Wrestlemania Backlash.
What is wrong with Vince McMahon? Would you please tell me what's wrong with Vince
Well,
McMahon?
first off, I heard that he was actually trying to change shake up a lot of the pay-per-view things, and I think this is his attempt to shake up Backlash. And for real, think about it.
You know,
WrestleMania happens. There are a lot of different things that happen as a result. So Backlash actually fits it, right?
Okay.
You might be dumb.
Okay. You know.
You might be smart.
You know.
Let us know in the comments. Is Brett dumb or is he smart?
You know what would be a good attempt at shaking things up and making a change?
Tell me.
Fucking retiring and going away.
Oh man.
Give it to somebody.
You know
else.
what? I would like to see Halloween Havoc come back.
There's a lot of things they do. The Great American Bash in July would be a great pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I would
that
absolutely
sells
love
itself.
Or let's bring Bash of the Beach out.
Yeah.
In a COVID situation, you could bring Bash of the Beach back
June.
on the beach with people there live.
June, Bash at the Beach. July, Great American Bash. I mean, there's so many things you could do that this old ass is not doing.
October, Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
November, Thanksgiving Day Massacre. That was the ECW one, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen, man, we were on a roll
We
there.
already had one of those a few hundred years ago. Don't need another one, pal.
Hey, I think there's a lot they could do, and I think they're really underutilizing the pay-per-view names that they own the rights to.
Of course they are.
And, you know, I wish that Cody was able to get Bash of the Beach.
They're just sitting somewhere not doing anything.
Like, at least NXT uses War Games, and they use, the concept, but...
There's so many different ones that you could, just beautiful
that are better. Like, was it Roadblock, the one to WrestleMania? I hate that.
That are better
title.
than fucking Fastlane. Who cares?
Can we also, you know what I don't like? And we're going to get back to this, but talking about pay-per-view concepts, I do not like the Royal Rumble. It is my least favorite pay-per-view.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying, it's no point. It's just throw someone over the top of the rope.
Yeah.
I just, there's no draw to it for me. I literally just started watching them for the first time, a couple years ago. I went back to watch them.
Those were my favorite as a child. Let me tell you, small little Bret Howard, right?
Okay.
Small little fucking this guy.
All right, which is 2 days ago. Okay.
Watching Raw. I didn't buy any of the pay-per-views. Watching my SmackDown on Friday nights, thinking, all right, my boy's gonna win the Royal Rumble this year. He's gonna get it.
And who was your boy during
Randy
this
Orton.
time? Randy Orton.
He's gonna get it done. He's gonna win. I turned on Monday Night Raw, or did it show it on SmackDown? I don't know, but I didn't see the pay-per-view. And I'm turning it on and I'm watching. And they're going through highlights of the Royal Rumble. 2006, 2005, 2006. Last two in the ring, Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. And I'm thinking, he did it. He won. He did it. And Rey Mysterio throws his ass out.
619!
And Rey Mysterio throws his ass out, and I was devastated.
I'm actually glad you brought up Rey Mysterio because he's actually on this card for this pay-per-view.
Hey.
So let's get into Backlash.
Yeah, let's do it.
2021. Officially WWE WrestleMania Backlash 21. All right, the first match we're going to talk about, and there is some fallout here from WrestleMania. The first match we're going to talk about is Damian Priest versus The Miz. Now, if you remember in WrestleMania, do you remember the Bad Bunny angle with The Miz and Morrison? Okay, so first off, it was rated one of the higher segments of WrestleMania because people were so impressed by the amount of work he put in to learn wrestling. He did a Canadian Destroyer on the outside.
Wow.
If you didn't watch that match, I kind of equivalent to, you remember when the punter guy from the Colts who retired, Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee
was
good.
You know the work he put into it? They actually equivalent Bad Bunny to it.
I saw he got rehired.
I think that was I think it was like a shoot or whatever, right? Or what's a work? Excuse me, work, yeah.
This guy's doing a wrestling report and doesn't know the difference between a shoot and work.
Hey, listen, I got to give you something to have here because
this guy, let me tell everybody in the house, this guy.
You bring nothing to the table here. So I got to give you something to get me on. All right.
Obviously, The Miz goes over.
You think?
Chase out. Okay.
Chase All right.
And I've thought about it, and I've thought about it, and I've thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Not a bad idea. Okay? Have you seen the new Mortal Kombat movie?
Yes, loved it. Absolutely loved it.
All right, you see how it ends? They tease the next one, right? Johnny Cage. The Miz is Johnny Cage.
If he comes out dressed like that for this, I would absolutely love it. If you talking about him being casted as Johnny Cage, even better.
Yeah, I'm talking about him being Johnny Cage.
I definitely think he has the personality of Johnny Cage.
The only problem is he doesn't know martial arts, so he couldn't really do a Mortal Kombat movie.
He learned how to be a Marine, right? So, obviously he's that capable. And
I think he would be a good Johnny Cage.
I think so as well.
And I think he wins this match.
Can I tell you the most interesting thing about this match for me? Damian Priest came out on a podcast and said that he was threatened with his job that if he couldn't get Bad Bunny over.
Damn.
Like, he literally came out and said that they said I would lose my job if the match didn't go well. And it shows, like, how much work really went into it. Because, the whole thing is Bad Bunny was doing that segment he came in a one-off. People loved it. He stayed. He trained every day in the ring and all this. And then at the end, you have the commercial at WrestleMania. You've done yours. Like, you go back to your world now. It's like a send-off to the announcement of his world tour. Well, Damian Priest was told, if this fails, it's on you, bud.
Shit.
And I like Damian Priest as a person here. I think, here's what I'd like to see. I would like to see Damian Priest win this, but because John Morrison cost Miz the victory, and we finally get the John Morrison-Miz feud all the way up to next WrestleMania.
Ooh.
Because they've tag teamed together for so long.
Dude.
They know each other well.
What a WrestleMania, man.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And, John Morrison would be safe enough to do all his crazy stuff with The Miz because The Miz would trust him. Yeah. And I think that would be, if I'm booking WWE right now, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Everyone's craving John Morrison to go out on his own. Yeah. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Like, he's a name brand. Like, imagine this. Imagine him leaving WWE and going to AEW.
They have always misused him. Yeah. They have always misused him. Man.
I agree. And
when he was the ECW World Champion? Yeah. I was like, this guy could be your world champion. And then he goes somewhere else.
Did you ever watch him
everywhere else he goes?
Did you ever watch him in Lucha Underground?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Which is, by the way, what they did with Drew McIntyre. They underutilized him, and he goes elsewhere and becomes a world champion. And they're like, oh, we'll come back and be a world champion for us.
Well, and when he's talking with Stone Cold about that, Drew McIntyre says it's actually his fault totally that he left. He messed up. It's kind of like a Randy.
I thought he made a good decision by leaving.
No, he got fired. He got fired from WWE.
I need to listen to that.
Yeah, he actually did some things himself. Oh. All right, so here we go. Match number 2 to keep us moving forward here. We have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Robert Roode, formerly Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Okay. And Dolph Ziggler, they're the champions.
Yeah.
Versus Rey and Dominic Mysterio.
The Mysterios win.
Okay, but let's talk about the greater thing here.
The greater thing.
The greater thing here is we're on the swan song of Rey Mysterio. This is probably going to be his last year and a half in wrestling. Okay? He has an opportunity to wrestle with his son.
Yep.
First off, that's special, like really special. Yeah, that's like Barry Bonds playing with his dad, right? Yeah. It's like, and so you think about things like this. The great opportunity that Rey Mysterio has to mentor his son. Mm-hmm. The biggest thing is Dominic Mysterio will not be hampered by his size like his father.
True.
Dominic Mysterio is a big dude.
Yeah.
All right? But he can still learn from his father on how to be successful and how to deal with failure in wrestling. Okay? I like this match because I think that, number one, here's the thing. I think Dolph Ziggler is going to jump to AEW soon. I think when his contract is up, he's going. You know why? His brother wrestles there. And they look exactly the same, if you didn't know this.
I didn't know.
You have to check that out on your phone in a little bit. Maybe we'll pull it up during the Backlash pay-per-view. Like after we watch the pay-per-view, we can pull that up. But I think that Roode and Ziggler's just, he's been a consistent guy that can put on really good matches, but never really reached his potential in WWE. And maybe his potential was a mid-carder. I never really thought that though.
No, I don't think so.
But I think Rey and Dominic Mysterio win here because you get the feel-good story.
Yeah, you get the championship tour.
And
Because he's almost done.
What happens after that, I'm not sure. Yeah, because you're not going to put the WWE title on a Rey Mysterio, but going out as a tag team champion with your son, phenomenal.
I think that's his. That's how they give him the farewell tour. It's tag team champions.
Okay. The next one here, let's talk about Roman Reigns versus Cesaro.
Roman Reigns fucking destroys him.
So this has been an interesting build-up, right? They're giving people the belief that Cesaro can pull off the Daniel Bryan of back in the day. We know, logically speaking, there's no way they flip the title of Cesaro off of Roman Reigns.
No.
Unless
it's a swerve, bro.
Well, here's the swerve. One of the Uso brothers causes that to happen.
Okay.
All right, because there was a little thing because of with this match, the Uso brother who just came back cost Roman Reigns the opportunity to not have to do this match or whatever, and I think that if we finally get the Uso brothers turning on Roman Reigns, it could bring in a really good dynamic to that storyline and kind of give Cesaro his chance. He's another guy that's running out of time. 15 years or something in the business. And I'm going to tell you this. Did you watch the Rollins versus Cesaro match at WrestleMania?
I did not.
All right, Cesaro did 20.
I hate Rollins.
Cesaro did 20 giant swings at one time on him. People were going crazy. People were popping for this guy. And I could see it. The only way I see it happening is if it happens the way I said, one of the Uso brothers turns on Roman Reigns. But I got Roman Reigns winning this one.
Yeah, I have Roman Reigns winning.
The next one is actually a really exciting match, and it's Rhea Ripley versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
Great match. Rhea Ripley, she is everything I dream of in a woman. I don't know. Actually, if Nick was here on the podcast with us, he would probably agree that that's Nick's type of woman.
Hey!
So, you need to go look her up. Rhea Ripley, she's the champion versus Asuka and Charlotte Flair. I'm over Charlotte Flair.
I was about to say, I fear Charlotte Flair.
She's Ric Flair's daughter, which
it.
means she gets the Ric Flair treatment.
Yeah, I fear Charlotte Flair.
And I can see Charlotte Flair getting in as a way for them to cement her staying at WWE and not leaving.
Yeah, she goes.
Because she could leave. If she leaves now, she's going to be the highest paid woman in the world.
And I'm tired of her going over. I'll be real honest.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I mean,
sorry. Are
Are
you predicting Charlotte here or Rhea Ripley or Asuka?
Charlotte Flair goes over. Unfortunately,
right. I'm going Rhea Ripley on this one, retaining.
Shouldn't stand out to me, man. And not in that sense of course she stands out. She's huge. She's Ric Flair's daughter. All these things. I just feel like there's better women than her. She's not that thing that WWE has made her out to be.
I don't think she's a really good speaker, and I think that hinders her. I think she's a great performer.
Which
I think she's Seth Rollins of the women division.
I was about to say which it shouldn't hinder her because I know who's gotten the special treatment and can't talk worth a damn lick.
Yeah. But that's probably why it doesn't limit her, and also Ric Flair's daughter. All right, next match, championship match. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Bianca Belair is a champion. Mm-hmm. She won it at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Feel good story. Yep. Kofi Kingston-like. This is Montez, the Street Profits guy.
Yep.
Montez, this is his wife in real life. Okay. I got Bayley winning because I'm a Bayley type of guy.
Bianca Belair goes over here. Retains.
I think we get the same treatment that freaking Kofi Kingston got. They put it on him. Feel good story. Loses.
Belair retains.
All right, cool. We agree to disagree there. All right, let's go with the last match of the evening here to wrap this up. This is a big one.
I can see the names, and I'm ready for this.
The champion Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman.
Why do they have to do triple threats?
Because
we do not need a
you know
third
why?
in this match.
You know why?
But go ahead and give
Because
it to
all
us.
right, so this match was probably going to be Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre.
Yes,
again.
obviously.
And everyone wants to see that, and I think everyone wants the title to flip back to McIntyre. But WWE really likes Bobby Lashley, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you this: he has grown as a heel.
Drew
He's getting
McIntyre
better.
is their guy right
Oh,
now.
I know.
Okay.
I know. So this is why this is a triple threat.
Nobody looks better than he is.
Here, listen.
Nobody.
Let me interrupt you here.
Okay.
This is why this is a triple threat match. Bobby Lashley already beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
Braun Strowman has to get pinned.
Braun Strowman has to get pinned.
Okay. Braun Strowman has to get pinned.
And so that's what's going to happen.
Bobby Lashley unfortunately retains and pins Braun Strowman.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's funny. Everywhere you read, it has Drew McIntyre winning. And it's like they want to give him the live title reaction. I don't see this title change happening
I
until
think they hold off.
I think this title
It's more
change
of a
happens at like Royal Rumble or like Survivor Series type. Like I see it's going to be a big SummerSlam. Could be SummerSlam.
It's going to be one of their main shows.
They really like what Bobby Lashley's bringing to the table right now.
I mean, I appreciate what he brings to the table, but he ain't Drew McIntyre.
No. Man. Golly. I'm excited. Actually, I think top to bottom, this wrestling card
It's a fun card. It's going to be a good card.
I think it has the potential to be the best pay-per-view of the year so far.
Yeah, this will be a fun card.
And it's only May, so
hey,
it's kind of hard.
And if you managed to catch this video before the pre-show, our pre-show before the show, let us know how you think it goes. Give us your picks, and right after Backlash, we'll be uploading a reaction, what we thought, and what we think is going to happen moving forward. But if you watch this, give us your predictions. What do you think is going to happen? Where are we right? Where are we wrong?
Do you think we're crazy? Like, are we just kind of going too close to the vest with like what things should happen and will happen?
Yep.
Will there be more swerves than we actually imagined?
I made some safe picks today. I feel like
a champion has to lose, right?
Yeah. Like
it's Backlash. This isn't like the pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Somebody has to lose.
Somebody's going down.
That's why it's Bianca Belair. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in today to the Walrus and Comic Wrestling vlog. We would like to thank you for supporting us. We want to ask you to like, comment, share. Put some stuff down in the comments for us to respond to. Brett here, he's the guy. He goes in. He'll answer pretty much anything. You can ask him what his favorite type of food is. We don't care. He'll answer it, okay? Right. But leave us some feedback. Let us know, do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Are you excited about WWE Backlash 2021?
And the production of these videos, guys, is going to go up Sunday night when we give you the reaction and our thoughts. We had some technical issues today. We're working with a bunch of different things, and these videos will get higher quality. But today, this is what we had, and we'll see you in the next video.